Namo Sakyamuni Buddha. Dear Venerable Singer, dear Buddhist ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the English news transmission on the online TV Weekly Buddhist Newsreel, a comprehensive channel. Here are the headlines of major Buddhist news of the week. Hanoi, Vietnam Buddhist University organized undergraduate thesis defense for clergy trainees. Bạc Liêu, Conference of Summary of Buddhist Activities for the first 6 months and opening of the year 2020 training course of Administration for the ABBOTS. Hanoi, first day retreat course in May of the Year of the Rat at PAGODA. Giang, review of reaching practice course for ABBOT during VASSA Buddhist Year 2564. Quantum, Government Committee for Religious Affairs visits Provincial Buddhist Administration Board. Ho Chi Minh City, Minh Đạo Pagoda offer love gifts to children with disabilities. Fourth Congregation of Mendicant Order Denomination visits retreat venues. Quảng Nam, Provincial Buddhist Administration Board in coordination for Voluntary Blood Donation Fiesta Day in 2020. And hereafter are the news in details. On the afternoon of June 28, 2020, at Vietnam Buddhist University Assembly Hall, Hanoi City, there was a thesis defense ceremony for the graduation of monks and nuns in Intermediate Academy Course 1. The program coordinator is Venerable Thích Đạo Mẫn, Archbishop of Vietnam Buddhist University in Hanoi.
Among the attendees in the ceremony there were Most Venerable Dr. Thích Thanh Đạt, member of the Secretariat of the Administration Council, Chairman of the Vietnam Buddhist Studies Council in Hanoi, Venerable Dr. Thích Thanh Quyết, Vice Chairman of Administration Council, Head of Education Section, Rector of Vietnam Buddhist University in Hanoi, President of Dissertation Protection Council, Professor Layman Lương Gia Tĩnh, Vice Rector, Head of Training Department of Vietnam Buddhist University in Hanoi. Dr. Phạm Quỳnh, lecturer member of the Council of Undergraduate Thesis Defenses with the venerable dignitaries of Vietnam Buddhist University. In this dissertation protection ceremony, there were 6 Buddhist monks and nuns meeting the standards for writing graduation thesis and attending monks and nuns from classes of Vietnam Buddhist University in Hanoi. Venerable Thích Thanh Quyết made a speech of encouraging words, instruct them to keep a spirit of relaxation and calmness to achieve the highest results. The topics under research this time are very diverse and profound, elaborately studied by the researchers, and qualified with good marks and high merits of bachelor degree in Buddhism by the Undergraduate Thesis Defense Council. It reflects the seriousness, mentality, effort of learning and consulting with religious teachers, professors, and doctors.
On the morning of June 29, 2020, at the office of Vietnam Buddhist Sangha in Bạc Liêu Province, it took place the Conference for Midterm Buddhist Affairs period of 2017-2020, summary of 6 first months of year 2020, and opening training course of administrative skills for the ABBOTS who were in summer retreat, Buddha calendar 2564, shorter calendar 2020.
In witness, there were Most Venerable Thích Thiện Pháp, Standing Vice Chairman of the Executive Council, Chairman Central Committee for Buddhist Affairs, Vietnam Buddhist Sangha, Most Venerable Đào Như, Venerable Thích Thiện Thống, Co-Vice Chairman of the Executive Council, Vietnam Buddhist Sangha, Most Venerable Thích Huệ Thông, Deputy General Secretary, Chef of Office 2, Central Vietnam Buddhist Sangha, Most Venerable Thích Huệ Trí, member of the Standing Committee of the Executive Council, Head of the Central Legal Department, Head of the Executive Council, Provincial Vietnam Buddhist Sangha, and the Venerable Abbots of the monasteries in the province and monks in retreats. Government representatives included Mr. Trần Đình Toàn, Representative for Department of Homeland Security, Ministry of Public Security, Mr. Kim Minh, Vice Chairman of Vietnam Fatherland Front Committee, together with leaders of authorities of all levels. Most Venerable Thích Huệ Trí delivered opening speech and expressed his joy at the presence of the venerables from the Executive Council. In solemn atmosphere, Venerable Thích Giác Nghi reported the summary of Buddhist activities in the first 6 months of the year 2020 with many important achievements. In particular, during the COVID-19 pandemic period, the Provincial Buddhist Sangha strictly avoided the guidelines of the Central Sangha and government directives. Financial support, medical equipment, and charitable activities to take care of the local people with the amount of over 19.4 billion Vietnam dong. Most Venerable Thích Huệ Thông announced the decision of prize from the head of the Provincial Buddhist Sangha granted to Most Venerable Thích Huệ Trí and additional personnel for the midterm of the 2017-2020 term. Mr. Kim Minh appreciated the achievements and expected the Most Venerable Chef of Department will continue to lead the monks, nuns, and Buddhist followers. On the other hand, he also wished that the government leaders from all levels will always pay attention to and give preferable conditions for the Provincial Buddhist Sangha to perform well the Buddhist aside activities in the future. Delivering compassionate teaching at the ceremony, Most Venerable Đạo Như expressed his congratulations to Most Venerable Thích Huệ Trí. He also reminded monks and nuns and Buddhist followers should diligently study in the retreat season to follow the virtuous deeds of the late Most Venerable Thích Huệ Hà, a venerable monk who devoted on his life to serve the religion and the nation, having honored Buddhism in Bạc Liêu in particular, Vietnamese Buddhism in general. After the entrance ceremony, practitioners were happy to listen to the sharing of Dharma talks delivered by Most Venerable Thích Thiện Thống to close the first day of the training course on administration for the ABBOTS.
On June 27, 2020, a large number of Buddhist ashram Pháp Hoa congregated at Bằng Pagoda, Linh Thiêng Temple, Hanoi City, early in the morning to attend a peaceful retreat according to the monthly monastic schedule for 2 days, June 27, 28, 2020.
In the morning of the first religious day, Most Venerable the Abbot Thích Bảo Nghiêm performed the incense burning ceremony, presented the 8 precepts, and had a lecture to practice on the 10 morality practices of the Bodhisattva Samantabhadra. Those are the 10 highest morality aspirations for Buddhist and lay people who practice on the Bodhisattva path to pay proper attention to every day. After the meaningful Dharma talk conducted by Most Venerable the Abbot, the whole congregation solemnly chanted the recitation of Amitabha Sutta under the ceremonial ritual performed by the monks and nuns, pray for the stronger Dharma, peaceful world, and equanimity for sentient beings. In the early afternoon, the congregated masses also heard about the remaining 6 aspirations of the 10 aspirations of the Bodhisattva Samantabhadra. According to the Most Venerable the Abbot, the 5th great aspiration is, depending on the affordable merit, is very important in the ascetic practice of each Buddhist. At the end of the first day of the retreat, Buddhists would clearly explain the 10 precepts of the Bodhisattva Samantabhadra for Bodhisattva practice. Thereby, it helps the ascetic practice be more enlightened and enjoyable.
On the morning of June 27, 2020, at Phật Pagoda, GIANG province, a ceremony to review the preliminary examination of the preaching practice course was held under the 3-month VASSA program in Buddhist year 2564.
In witness, it was honored to have Venerable Thích Minh Nhẫn, member of the council, deputy chairman cum staff of the Provincial Administration Board, Parliament deputy of the Provincial Vietnam Buddhist Sangha, Venerable Thích Minh Tiến, member of the Administration Board, deputy of the Provincial Administration Board, Venerable Thích Thiện Thành, member of the Rural Ceremony Committee, head of Rural Ceremony of the Provincial Buddhist Sangha, Venerable Thích Pháp Trí, Chef Secretary of the Provincial Buddhist Sangha, with religious dignitaries and abbots of monasteries. Venerable Thích Pháp Trí said, "In the past week, the abbots have well affirmed by the guiding spirit of the Provincial Administration Board. In the 4 consecutive days, there have been 33 monks and nuns in charge of giving lectures on assigned topics in public. This is considered as a preliminary route to prepare for the next lecture demonstration." Venerable Thích Minh Tiến also expressed his joy when the monks and nuns of the abbeys participated actively and were able to give good speeches and lectures in accordance with the teachings taught by the Buddha. The Venerable reminded the abbots to study, self-study, and expand their knowledge to contribute to the propagation of the virtuous doctrine and morality of Buddhism to everyone. In his remarks of conclusion, Venerable Thích Minh Những said that this year the Provincial Administration Board organized a lecture preaching practice program to help the abbots share their knowledge and experience and show the teachings ability according to the scriptures, the teachings, and Buddhist philosophy, promoting the role of the abbots in propagation. Upon this base, the Standing Administration Board can work out the directions for personnel training to serve the next term. The Provincial Administration Board will organize a training course of leadership skills and lecture preaching, applying information technology in preaching activities, as well as organizing examinations for preaching, teaching the Dharma to the abbots.
On the afternoon of June 26, 2020, a delegation of the Government Committee for Religious Affairs, led by Mr. Vũ Chiến Thắng, visited the venerables of the office of the Canton Provincial Administration Board, LIEU Pagoda in Canton City. Accompanying the delegation were the leaders of the Department of Buddhism and the Department of Religious Affairs in the south of the Government Committee for Religious Affairs.
Welcoming the delegation, there were Most Venerable Thích Quảng Xả, Vice Chairman of Vietnam Buddhist Sangha, especially in charge of 5 Central Highlands provinces, heads of the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha in Canton Province, together with Buddhist religious deities in the province. Mr. Vũ Chiến Thắng conveyed the greeting and congratulations of the parties and stake leaders to the Most Venerable Thích Quảng Xả and the venerable dignitary in Sangha and the Provincial Buddhist Sangha in Canton Province, wishing them good health. He highly appreciated Canton Province Buddhism in the prevention and controls of COVID-19 pandemic, and the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha had joined hands to contribute spirit, material to take care of people's health and life in many ways, such as offerings of hundreds and thousands of meat to the poor and setting up many free of charge supermarket. In reply to the congratulations, Most Venerable Thích Quảng Xả thanked the party and stake leaders and Mr. Vũ Chiến Thắng personally and the delegation for visiting and giving valuable wishes to the Provincial Vietnam Buddhist Sangha in the province. Most Venerable conveyed the greeting to the health, peace, success, and happiness to the party and stake leaders.
Under the guidance of the airport of the MINH Pagoda, on the morning of June 21, 2020, the Charity Committee of MINH Pagoda, led by Venerable Thích Như Quang as the leader of the delegation, together with the SRM, Buddhist followers, and philanthropists, visited and offered gifts to orphan children with disabilities at THESIS Sponsor Center for orphan and disabled children in BUDDHIST District, Ho Chi Minh City.
Mrs. Trần Thị Thanh Hằng, Director of THESIS Sponsor Center for Orphan Children, cordially welcomed the delegation and informed of the living situation of the children at the center. Currently, the center is taking care of more than 320 children. They all have physical defects such as muscular atrophy, hydrocephalus, nerve problems, etc. These children not only have appearance disability, but also most of them have certain mental disability, unable to do self-hygiene and eating. All normal activities are rely on care and support staff. There are children with intellectual disabilities, inability to have normal daily physical activities. Some are congenital mental disabled, not aware of the things going on around them. Each gift handed to these children would be a great encouragement for them, Our love will gradually fill up the gap of the miserable. It is a so-called loving base for these children to live in love and care of the community and society.
On the morning of June 27, 2020, Venerable MINH, the dignitary of the Mendicant Order Denomination, the secretary of the Fourth Congregation, the deputy abbot of the Central Vihara, as the head of the delegation, told the monks and nuns to guide the Buddhist lay persons from the affiliated retreat locations to visit and make offerings to for concentrated rain retreats in the city.
Venerable MINH resigned instant, paid homage to rituals, then raised offerings and health concern to the blessed dignitaries of the rain retreat. At the same time, Venerable heads of delegation also sent encouraging words to the practitioners who had concentrated on studying and cultivating Buddhism so that the Dharma can be preserved and the Sangha will flourish in the teachings of Tathagata. The Reverend Most Venerable, the directions of study of the rain retreat, on behalf of the set of practitioners, sent his gratitude to the mendicants and demonstrated the merit to the Buddhists in the delegation to be peaceful, happy, and diligent in studying the righteous Dharma Buddha. In the afternoons of the same day, Venerable heads of the delegation also visited and made offerings to Yushu Pagoda in Bintan district. Indeed reported that on July 8, 2020, under the guidance of Most Venerable Thích Giác Toàn, Vice Chairman of the Administration Council, standing chairmen of the denomination, dignitaries from the ashram Mindang, the Central Vihara, will guide the Buddhists to visit, pay homage, and offer offering to rain retreat in provinces Đồng Nai and Bà Rịa Vũng Tàu.
On the morning of June 24th, 2020, the program Voluntary Blood Donation in 2020 pre-organized by the Vietnam Buddhist Center in Quảng Nam Province in collaboration with the Vietnam Youth Union was held at Quảng Nam Medical College, Tam Kỳ City.
The fiesta attracted more than 400 young officials and members, including 100 monks and nuns, lay Buddhists, adolescents, and Buddhist families from many districts in the province. The organizing committee admitted 225 additional blood units to the blood source to serve the treatment and healthcare of patients. On this occasion, the LIEU blood bank application on CH Play was also launched to have people register, look up quickly and accurately the donated amount of blood on online banking, thereby timely supporting the emergency. Venerable Thích Thánh Nhẫn, head of Phổ Minh Pagoda, Đại Lộc District shared, "This is the second time I participated in blood donation organized by the Buddhist Administration Board of Quảng Nam in collaboration with the Youth Union of Quảng Nam Province, with a kind-hearted feeling of donating the drugs to those in need. I also hope that this program will continue to be held annually, so that young monks and nuns will have the opportunity to contribute to life and their belief religion." Master Nun Thích Nữ Huệ Đức, Abbot of Bình Quế Pagoda, Thăng Bình District said, "This is the first time I participated in this program. I hope my blood would help someone in need, and I hope to have more programs like this to give monks and nuns a chance to participate." Chief Patriarch Nguyễn Thanh Trúc, Như Thúy, head of Buddhist Family Society in Pháp Bảo Pagoda, Hội An City wished, "I myself am very happy to participate in voluntary blood donation this time. Blood donation is a noble gesture. Hope to be replicated to other Buddhist family sections throughout the province." Chief Patriarch Trương Thị Tám, Đồng Tướng, deputy of the Female Buddhist Family Society of Duy Xuyên District said, "I have donated blood 24 times and will continue to participate in the organ donation program soon. I hope the program would be held every year so that the chief patriarchs, leaders, and the Youth Union of Quảng Nam Buddhist Family Society could participate in blood donation."
Venerable Singer, ladies and gentlemen, the last news has started to speak quickly in Israel. Thank you for your attention and following. Goodbye and see you in the next program on PSOTV channel. Namo Sakya Muni Buddha.